recording, right? That's fine. And also I will record here, right, in the let's go back here and record it. Okay guys, so we are online, everything looks okay. So what I will do, right, I'm gonna run this project. Okay, so nextjs, same project, I just open the file. So npm run development, so that will start our development server, right? It's running in the localhost 3000 port. Okay, and if we go online, so we should see something, right? So let's check. So first time, when the project load, it just take little bit time. So yeah, okay, so you can add the topic. The best things left is edit and delete. So let's work on the delete, right? Delete part. So see this delete, right? If we have to think, just think, if you click on the delete, in the delete, if we look at our API, right, see how it works. Let's understand API and then we're gonna go from there. So in API, right, so when you hit the delete button, I mean somewhere inside our delete functionality, we're gonna call the API to handle the delete part. Okay, so it's just the main route right here. I mean there is an ID that is different, but main route here inside you can get the function delete here. See, that's the method, right, or function we have. So in this function, what happened if I have to call this route, right? It's the same thing, the http localhost 3000 slash API slash topics, right? When you call the topics, you will reach to this route JS file. Okay, everything from here, right? But we just pass what kind of action of method you want to run, right? And there, we pass the method delete, and it knows to run this function. Okay, so in the delete, what happened, right? From the parameter, from our URL, okay, we just get the ID. I mean we can get the ID because when you click the delete button, you will send to the one of the URL, right? There will be URL. From there we can get the ID. Yeah, we can get that. And after that we're gonna have, let's say, I mean just call the connect function to connect to the database. Then after you have this topic, our model, right? And the model can get the function called find by ID and delete function, and you pass that ID. Okay, so once you pass the ID, right, and then just return the response, like it will just return this response. Okay, status 200, topic deleted successfully, right? And that is all about this API, this link for delete. So how we gonna handle this, right? Let's think about that one. Okay, so if we go back to our page, so see in the main page we have display topic, and inside there we have all the button. Okay, so display topic will be in the, what is that, in the component, right? Yeah, let's go there. All right, so okay. So we have this link for delete. Yeah, link for delete, right? That is we have here. Okay, so what we can do, right? We can just maybe create one component, and there we just pass this ID. Okay, let's do that one, right? I think that should be good enough to take care of the work, right? We're just going to create one component, and we call the component here. Okay, and in that component we can pass the ID as a props, and that component, because I don't want to write like a big function again here, right, and do all the work. So let's do one component here and call it maybe what you can delete button or remove, whatever, right? Let's call it remove btn. Okay, dot jsx and RAFCE. Yeah, so that is remove button, right? So in here we have to call some state, like maybe to change the route or path and all that, right? So that's why this component will be client component. So let's make it client component, right? Use client. Okay, and then we can also write okay, fine. So once we're gonna get this id as a props, so let's call this id, right? And now we will call this function inside our display topic. Okay, so let's go on the top or that component, right? So below here we say import remove, right? Remove button, and that button, right, will be basically work as the delete part here. So I will just comment this out for now, right? And just add that button called delete. Oh, what happened? So here let's say this is the link. So just below this, right, we're gonna add this delete or remove button. Okay, and now we have this id. Remember, we have the id, right? Let's pass the props called id equal to from the tags or what was that topic, right? From the topic, each topic, when you loop through here, remember, when you loop through, you have each topic here. So t dot underscore id, right? We can pass that dot underscore id. Good. So we have access to this id now, right, in our code. And let's go back and check that. So in here, what we're gonna do now, right? We got this id. Okay, so basically, we have to call the API and pass this id and remove, right? That is the things we have to do. So let's say, so what we're going to do, right? Okay, let's create one function here. Okay, let's create a function, call it const maybe remove or yeah, topic, right? Remove topic. You can call any name. Okay, equal to, and will be async function. Okay, because we are dealing with the database now, right? Async. This is arrow function. Okay, so this function, so here now we're going to write that basically we're going to call our API. Okay, and then just take the maybe just take all the action, right, needed for this. So we have this function, right? Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's see. Okay, so this just request, right? Const response equal to fetch, like this, and here we just add our route, right? Delete route. So what will be the route now? HTTP colon, right? Localhost, see, localhost colon 3000. Yeah, so HTTP, so I have to put here slash localhost 3000, right? Slash. So we can because we have to look at, right, how we are passing the how we are passing. Always remember your route, right? How you are fetching the data here, the id. So this is the params. Okay, the search params, right? So when you have something like this, we must pass the id as a params. Okay, so here we're gonna say, now we just use the search query, right? So how you do that? So our API will be basically the localhost 3000 API slash, and then we have topics, right? TOPIC topics, and after that, okay, we're gonna put question mark, right? And you put the ID, okay, like that. Yeah, I think let's see, question mark topic. Yeah, so that is fine. So now equal to, right, and dollar symbol, and we're gonna pass that ID here. So ID is just coming from here, right, this ID. Yeah, so that is, yeah, that will be fine. So see the search param, when you have the link like this, because this, you know, this API, right, when you call this API, there is a function inside. I mean, this is basically running the whole function, right, based on the method. What kind of method is that? Delete. So we have to call here now, here, right, and we're going to just call it method delete, method, and that will be delete, right? So capital delete, 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 right, delete. Yeah, okay. So response fetch http localhost 3000 API/topic. That is our main route or API route, right? And then, you know, sometimes we pass ID, like for example, let's say you have this dynamic ID, right? Then it will be /ID. So we will do that in our remove, right, part. Okay, but here we are using params, you know, URL dot params, right? And in that case, that is the parameter, the search query. This is the query string. Okay, so we just have only one query string, that is ID, right? And we're passing the ID, which we're getting as a props here. Okay, done now, right? So what we can do now, we're gonna check if, oh, no capital, if the normal, you know, like a response dot okay, right, if that is, you know, okay, if there is no issue, then maybe just return, right? Maybe, I mean, we can return this some message, but we need to refresh, and also we go to the different what you call that, different page, you know. Okay, so for that, okay, let's import our use router, right? Use router. So that is from next next navigation. Okay, next navigation. Yeah, that is what we need. And here we can you have to execute that use router, right? So const router to use, right, you must use that you know, the function here, execute the function first, and then only you will be able to use the remaining functionality. So now you can just router dot maybe refresh, you can call that just to refresh the page, so that new data will be loaded, and then also you go to the main page, right? So you can call it router dot push the main route. Okay, and that will be the home page. Yeah, so yeah, so that is fine. So now, right, I mean, we have, you know, let's look at here, right? So there is something not correct, const remove button. So this is the function, okay, and we are dealing with the API and all that, right? So we must have this async. Okay, async. Why something went wrong? Oh, sorry, not that is the main button, right? We cannot do there, you know. I mean, here, yes, I'm doing already. So we just have to put it await here. Sorry guys, await here. Okay, so that is async await, and yeah, so that is good enough, I believe. And I mean, we can return the response also, right? So what we're gonna do now, yeah, I think that will be fine. Okay, so that this page will be refreshed, right? Everything is okay, and then we just use this function, because remember this component, what, anything you return here, right, the HTML, that is important, you know. So let's tackle this, right? So I'll just create a button here now. Before I had button in other side, so I'm going to create a button here, and the button gonna have, let's make it class name, right? So can I get the same, you know, same maybe design, right, from our here, I'll just get the same class name, same button style. Okay, so remove button, and I will add it here now, so it will look same, right? Okay, the important thing, this button, because when you call the component, you're gonna get this button. Okay, and in that button I'm gonna add the event now, right? On click here, click. Okay, and that will, when you click the button, we're gonna call the function, right? And that function will be remove button, this function. I'm just gonna call this function, so that will be so I have this function here. Yeah, so I'll just call that remove topic. Good. Now here let's add the delete, right? Delete. Okay, so it looks, I believe it looks fine now. Let's check. So let's go back now, right? Go back to here, refresh the page. If no error, so let's delete the last one, right? Last topic, and see what happened. Okay, gone, right? 3 gone. Okay, let's add it, and here I can call it topic 3, and this is about the third topic, right? And submit. Okay, so added successfully, and we are here, right? So our delete part is working. I hope that was clear, right? So just separate the concern, right? I mean, basically we added one component called remove button, and inside that remove button, right, you are just returning the button now, and with the same CSS style, what we had yesterday. And inside that button you also added the on click event, and you call the callback function here, and then the function is just created inside here. See, so even you can add the I think there is JavaScript, what you call that, confirmed, maybe you can call the confirm function right here if you want, like do you want to delete, it will return true, and when it is true, then you want to run this part, so I will leave it. It's okay, right? Let's not go that far. Basically you have to understand this part, right? Okay, so we done. Let's go to the last one is our remove now, right? Sorry, the edit part. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this, no need. So in the edit part, what happened, right? When we click here, so there is a link, that is fine. I think this will be okay, right? We're just gonna have edit topic and ID. So look at this route. Okay, routing, right? Edit topic and ID, right? So when you click on that one, the link will always go look for the the edit route, right? What is that? So always when you have something like this, always look into the app directory and your route now, edit topic route. Look at here, and then you have dynamic ID right here, and that is the inside the ID. Now this is the dynamic route ID, and if you go to the page, so you are here now. When you click, you're gonna send here. Okay, send here, right? Fine. So now what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do now, let's see. So here what we need to do is basically we have to get the, I mean, there are few things we can think of, right? We have to get the data from the ID. Okay, so here will be params, right? I think yeah, so I mean we're gonna get the ID. Okay, so let's see. So that is the ID, right? We're gonna get the ID here, so that will be, the ID will be coming as a params, yes. And inside here we can say const ID. Oh, that is, this is also an object. Okay, right? And then that will be, then we have to destructure it id equal to params, because this is an object. So in that case we have to do it object dot id, object dot id, then you get id, but you just destructure it like this will be fine, right? So we have the id now available. We can console log. Okay, let's see if this is working, right? Console dot log id, see if our id is coming to the console or not. And this is the server component right now, so we should get the id here. Okay, when we click, right, we should get the id. So let's try now. So if I click the last one, edit, right, we send to that edit topic page, and we should have id here. Look at that. So we got the id now, right? We have the id. Okay, so okay, so that is working already. Dynamic page, you receive the id and everything is looks fine, right? So what is the next step now? So this because now we're gonna fetch the data, right, with a single id, I mean with the id. Now look at the api. So when you have id, that is a dynamic route, right? Dynamic route. So it will be have id like this in the dynamic page, and you're gonna get request here, see that? So you just gonna get the single object, right, or single topics from here with this get. You just have to, you're gonna get the id. It will see that it's just receiving that id like this from the parameter, right? Because I mean this, see this is the route now, right? You're gonna have a route like this. Just remember, when you have a route, right, and why we write that code inside this id, because we have right now we have dynamic route, http, right, localhost colon 3000. Just look at this one, okay, and slash. Now when you request, right, you're gonna make api slash topics, right? Your api route will be this one, okay, topics slash, and you're gonna pass the id, this id. Okay, so you're just gonna pass this id right here, yeah, like that. Now just tell me now, right, if this is my topic with the id, now anything, if there is extra, right, that is dynamic. So I'm going to the dynamic route, that is id. So that id I can get from this params, like same like here, right? Okay, now you're gonna connect to the database, and then you're gonna call your model and find one, right, and you pass the id like this, and that will return you the one single object, and that object you're gonna return at a next response JSON, and you just pass it here, and you have the, so this route will return you back the one single object with that id, that particular id. So the job here is the job here is to basically write the function, right? So what we can do now, right, I think let's see. So we are already, okay, we don't have the async, we need to put async, right? Async here, and we put try catch. So we have big rain now right here. I mean, just I'm sure you can hear the sound outside, so that's okay. Maybe anytime the power can be go, right? So you guys, if that happens, then you guys continue with your normal work. So console.log error, okay, so that is the error, right? And in the try part we have said const response equal to await, and I will say fetch now, fetch. And what I'm gonna do, we're gonna call our API link, right? So localhost lo, so http, right, http colon slash slash localhost colon 3000, right? and after what I have, because I'm using the API now, remember API, so API and then the topics, right? Topics and slash, and I need to pass this ID now, right? So where is the ID? Oh, I delete it. Oh, no, here. So let's put this on the top. So to pass the ID, I must make this string literal, right? With redacted like that. And here we say dollar symbol and just pass the ID. Good. So that's it. See, that's the route, right? So it knows what to do, but again we must tell it what is the method here. So the method is basically put method, right? Why? So let's look at the route and I mean, so no. This is not put method, right? This is, we are not updating right now. We just getting, okay? So we don't have to do anything, because for getting you don't have to supply this one right now. I mean, you can put the method get, right? That is okay. You can add the get method, it's okay. I mean, that will not hurt, right? But if you don't put anything, it knows it's the get method, okay? System know, right, automatically. But for other methods you have to specify, okay? Fine. So now localhost API ID. So it will give us the it will give us what? The data, right? Object. So first we can say if, let's say, we can check, right, if there is, same like in the document, so we can just return. So we don't have next response here, right? So let's import that. Do we need here? Maybe no, right? I think. Oh, okay. Let's import. No problem. Next response from the next server, right? And you can just call it next response. Next. No, I mean we don't have to use that, right? I believe. Why I'm doing this here? We don't need this one, okay? We can just throw the error, simply right here. So we can just call it what happened? Control G, yeah. So what I will do, right, I'm gonna just call the error now, and that will be throw new error, okay? And you can call the error here. So maybe fail to fetch the topic, right? If that is the case, and if everything is okay, right, then what we can do now, right? Let's see. What we can do. So we have the function, right? I mean, we can just, let's try to return it, right? Let's return the return res.json, and yeah, so that will be fine, right? I think that should be fine. So this response, so this is the response, this is the data. You just return that data, right, with the converting basically in the JSON format, okay? You just return it res.json, right? So why we put this JSON, right? So see, this data is right now not converted, it's in the JSON format, but when you add this one, right, it will just convert. So we can check, I mean, if you want we can check, right? Let's console.log right here, res, and see what we're getting back, okay? So that function we are getting the data back, right? Yeah. So now we have the data already. What should we do? So I put everything inside here, right? So when you click the topic, this component will run. I mean, we are inside here, right? Inside this basically this page, and we are running all these things. Okay guys, 1 second, I think I'm doing something not correct. But remember, in the edit part we have a lot of things, right? We have to get the data, then we have to handle all the forms, get the form and basically update there, and then save back the data, right? So we have two API routes, one for getting the data single ID, and then next will be updating, right? So we have to handle that also. So okay, so what we're gonna do now, okay, I mean, this is also fine, that this can give us the, but the problem is how we gonna use that now, right? How we have the response here and inside this try block, right? How am I gonna get outside and to return that? If I return here, then everything goes collapse, right? And that's not gonna work, because I need to return here something, in the return part. Okay. uh, what we're going to do, right? Let's write the function same like what we are doing in our get data from the document. So let's do this. So I will say const get maybe topic, right? uh, Topic or get data, something like that, by maybe ID. Okay, and equal to async, right? And that should be callback. So we're gonna get the ID here and see how we're getting back, right? I mean, this will be also fine. I think we have the data already here, right? This response, and we can just pass it here in the, we can just pass it here in one of the component, right? Something to which can take care of the remaining part. Okay, but let's clean this up a little bit. I think it's too much mess here. So this is async, right? So normally what I'm going to do, I will just take all this try and catch part, okay, and then return part, right? Return. So I don't have return. No, I don't have yet. So Control X, and let's put it here. Okay, and now this is just cleaning up. I mean, what we have done earlier, that should also work. Okay, there is no doubt, right? But let's make it a little bit nicer. So const, and we can call it maybe, you know just call it variable topic, right? topic topic. I'm destructuring also. Okay, so get topic by ID, and you're gonna pass that ID here, this ID. That's it. So we got the topic now, right? This clean. Okay, so now from this topic, right, it has all the, like, title and description, and also ID, right? It has there. So uh, I mean, we can console log, right? Let's console log and check if this is okay. So let's console log topic, okay, and see if this is working, right? Save. All right, so there is some issue. I don't know what is that, right? Compile successfully connected to MongoDB response. No, something is not correct. Okay, so okay, let's take this out, right? I think we don't need this header. I mean, it should be okay, but I don't know why. Maybe because of that. So we're getting some kind of error. What I will do, I will just restart now, right? So npm run development. Okay, so I hope things will be okay, right? So let's go back now. So in the page, let's go to the home page, right? Let's go here. Okay, we get that now, right? So if we click this edit button, we should get that object now, right? So let's click edit, and it's a server component. So let's see what we get, and see we get undefined. Okay, let's check now, right? Where is the mistake? So that is async. Okay, that is get topic by id is async, right? That is fine. We have await here. Okay, that is fine. So we did not return, right? Return res.json. Let's do that one. And then here also, right, we have to make sure this is await. Okay, and now it should be fine. So go back here to the topic and click on edit, and now check, right? Check. So we got that data. Look at that, right? So that is, oh no, is that okay? I mean, we get something. So we get, right? I think we're getting data already. So we're getting the data, right? So this is the about the third topic and all that. So third, yeah, this is the one we got now. So we received the data. Okay, that is fine. So see, look at here, right? This is just the object topic. This topic is object, right? And you're gonna have title and description. So what I can do now, right here, I mean, I can pass the title directly to the component, or I can destructure it. Anything work, right? So we can do like a title. Oh, sorry. Title, comma, by descrip description, right? And equal to, so that will be topic. Okay, from the topic object. I mean, even if we need, do we need id, right? Id, I mean, we can pass the id also. We have the id already coming from this params, right? We can use that id, or you can pass this id from here, that id. So let's pass this id. Okay, simple enough. That's the same id. Where is the syntax error? Oh, I need to put const here, guys. These are the variable. Okay, so that means it will not gonna work, right? So we have to do it from our object id. Okay, so good enough. Now let's build all these three things will go to the component, one of the component. Okay, so let's build that quickly, and then there will be a lot of work, right, to do. So let's try to finish that. So we can call it maybe update topic. Let's do that. That will be let's see here. So update or edit, right? Edit topic. Okay, and so here we just call that function now, right? Our component to this page. Import. Why I'm just putting in the separate file? Because you see what exactly happening, right? Here is just getting the single object. Okay, that's the same now, right? Same file name, and it's not good. So let me delete this. What I will do now, right? Change this component to edit topic. Maybe here will be form and all that. So let's make it edit topic form. Form like that, and we're gonna call it edit topic form and export that. So all this form and rest of the work we're gonna do inside this form, and this will be here. You're gonna have to handle it, like all the use states and everything, right? So we can make this client component also. So always remember, right, when you have to deal with the client side, you can put in separate component. You can do that also. Okay, and then use that component in your server component. So see, this is a client component, right? And I can call this in my server component here. So import edit topic form, right? And then I'm gonna call that edit topic form here. So what's gonna happen, we don't need all this, just put the bracket, and edit is same like delete now, delete part, okay? And what's gonna happen is you pass the id equal to this underscore id, right? You pass that, you pass title equal to title, so we are just passing the props now, correct? And description equal to description. So we have all this data already now, right? We have all this data. Just imagine, right? In this component, you're gonna need, now you in this component is a function. Inside there, you're gonna have all this information. So you can directly update the state, and you will get the initial value, right? ID, title, and description, and that value will be updated inside the form. And now it's time to change the form and then submit the button and handle the submit, right, by calling the put API. Okay, so that is what we're going to do now. So let's go back here. So in this part, so we can just destructure it, ID, title, and DESCRIPTI and description, right? Description. Okay, we got all these three props. Okay, now so a lot of things, right? I think we can just write all here in this part. So first thing we're gonna need is use state. Let's call that one. Let's do step by step. Use state, we need that, right? And also we have, because once you update the page, you want to move to the, like the main page, right, the home page. So we're going to use the use router again. So import use router, right, router from next navigation. That's important, next navigation. Okay, so that is fine. This is the two things I'm going to need. So here what I will do, right, I'm going to do const, and see, this is already title and description variable. Okay, so I don't want to use the same name now, right? What I'm going to do now, let's say I think either I can put it in one as an object, or I can use separate. So let's keep it separate. So I'll call it new title, right, and set new title, okay, equal to use state, and you just pass the title here. So this new title got the data from this title already, and we can do the same thing with the description. So here will be new description and set new description. And then you call the description here, right? Cut. So we got this information. Now once we have, so in the future, right, in the future we're gonna need I will just write it here, handle submit. I know that, but just remember why, because you're gonna have form and you're gonna submit and all that, right? So handle submit, submit, and that will be arrow function, right? Event. So for now I'll just e.prevent default, right? Even we don't have this form, but it will give us error. I say okay. Okay, next step is, so this part is done, right? I mean, we just updated our state and everything is done. So let's get the form. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just copy the form from the add data, right? So where is that? Display topic, I think add topic, okay, maybe here. So what I'm gonna do now, right, first I will take the return part, okay. I'll just take this form first. So that is all here, right? Yeah, I hope so. Return, and it will close here. So this will be same, okay. I mean, we just have to modify a little bit, but it will be okay, right? So let's go back to our edit form, and inside my return here I'll just replace that, okay. So if you look at that, see, so I will change this button to edit topic, okay. Topic, this is submit. When you submit that edit topic, right, it's gonna run the function called handle submit. Why? Because in our form, where is the form? Here, right? In the form, that is handle submit. So what I gonna do now, right? We have this also. Remember, submitted and set submitted equal to false. So we have to add one more. Let's add it, no problem. Const submitted, right, and set submitted equal to use state, and for now it's false, okay. It is false, right? It is false. Keep it like that. So we got the variable submitted, and okay, the next step is updating the title and the description, right, to our form. So where is that? So let's go to the title, and inside here value equal to, so this will be a new title. Is that new title or what is that? New, okay, that is a capital T. So I must use the same. So now it will just add that new data there, okay. And also this is not the set title but the new, right? It's gonna have the new like this, set new title, okay. That's how it's gonna change the value of the new title variable. The next one is a new description, right, capital D, and similarly you're gonna set capital new description like that. So that's the function to change the value when you type something. That is done. Submit button is done. Type submit and you have the edit topic, right, like that. So this forms looks okay, okay. So now set submit, right? Okay, so when you have basically so when you submit the form, right, you just call this set submitted, make it true, you know, or maybe just opposite. Okay, just make it true, right? Fine for now. Good. So we're gonna handle some work here, okay, later, right? We're gonna do that. So yeah, so let's look at the page and see what is happening, right? Okay, so add topic. Let's go to the home page. I mean, we can change. Let's add one more, right? 4, and this is about topic 4, right? 4th topic. Oh, okay, sorry guys, this is the edit button, right? Because we are in this route, you know, already, okay. And I'm looking at the add topic, right? That's my mistake. So you want to change for topic, all that, and edit. Right now it's not going to work, but let's change this name, right? Make it edit topic, okay. Let's go that, do that. Good thing. Where is that? So in the form you're gonna have the title here, edit topic, and you're gonna see that. Okay, see, this is the one. And now when we submit this, right, when you click on this, we should have the data. So data is already now in the state here, new title and new description, and you want to see that. So let's console log, right? Console.log new title and new description, and let's see what happens. So it should appear here, okay, in the bottom right. So I just put topic 4, and this is the topic 4, and edit. And if you go back and you will see, so we get something, but why is not pop up? I mean, for that one, right? The ID topic 3, and we get the, still we get the last data, right? Is that okay? Okay, let's go to the home page. Let's click on the third one, right? And I will make this 4, and this is the 4, right? And edit. When I click on this, so handle function, right? Yeah, so it did not work. Something is not correct. Okay, still getting the old information, right? Whatever is in here. Okay, so let's see if that is changing our data in the form, right? Because we just getting what is there already from the old data. So what we're gonna do now? Use, okay, so I mean, it should change, why not? Let's see. Hope we are doing okay, right? So the value e dot target dot value, right? E dot target dot value, set new title. Is that okay? The function set new title, right? So if we call that function, so when we type something, right, e dot target dot value, so that's what we're going to get, right? So let's see. Yeah, so that looks fine, I don't know why. So new title and then set new description. So let me copy this because I don't want to have any spelling mistake. It looks okay. E the target value, right? So whatever I type, that should be also same new description. So that two things we gonna get, right? And once you hit the button, the handle submit function will work. And here we have this prevent default, right? And we have this new title and new description. Okay, so let's test one more time. So go to the topic, click on edit, and make it 4, and change this title to 4. And edit topic, right? When you click, it should give us something. So okay, sorry guys, we are in the client side, we are in the client side, right? Yeah, so let's check our console here. So this I mean, there is a mixer, right? No, we still in the, because even we getting data from the client, right? But our main component is still, the page is still the server side, so that should be here itself. See, we just got the same information. I don't know where we're getting this one. Okay, I think something is not correct. Let's check, right? Let's go back. So in the page here, we are passing the title, description, console log. That is what printing. Okay, and we don't want that, right? Okay, and yes. So okay, fine. Let's go back again, edit topic, and see everything. Okay, use state. Here we get all these things, and when you handle the submit console log, we should have new title and this one, right? So now what is the problem? Why are we not getting that? Okay, let's try right now one more time. Let's give a try. What I will do, I will refresh the page. Okay, so cancel this, npm run development. I mean, it should work, you know. Why? So okay, let's go back to the home page, and click the first one. Okay, let's do that, right? Maybe the new post. Yeah, click on first one, edit, and when we click, right, you get here. Okay, and let's make it update, right? Update and update. So update, right, and then edit. This is the second post update again. Okay, so we're getting that console log. Look at that, right? And we added the object on the back, and okay, so that is working. Okay, we're getting that information now here. Good. So let's do the what you call that, let's do the, you know, basically the API side work now, right? Let's handle that. So here now, you know, we're gonna do all this part here. So we have to make this async function, right? Let's make it async, because we're gonna call the API, and we're gonna have try catch, try, and here will be catch. So if there is any error, you just call, you know, just console log this error, right? So console dot log error. Okay, we got that. Now here, so the point here is getting the, basically sending the data to, you know, we have the data already. Now we just send, right? So let's call it response await, and that will be fetch, right? Fetch, and inside we're going to call the API. So API will be like this, http // localhost colon 3000, and then slash, right? And then we have to pass the ID. Okay, because yeah, so let's do that, dollar symbol, and let's see where is the ID now. So we're getting ID from here, right, on the top. So let's call that ID. So look at this localhost. So this is mistake. Okay, http localhost 3000, we are calling the API, so must go to the API folder and then the subfolder. So API and topic, right? Topics, topic only, topics, yeah, and slash ID. So that will make to run this route inside here. Okay, and we gonna, because we have to tell which function to run, right? So that is method will be put, that is update. Okay, that is the one first thing we have to, because we are sending some data now, right, along with the all that, so we have to add a couple of more things. That will be headers, right? And header will be object, and here I think we have to add content dash type, and that will be I think application slash JSON, right? Yeah, it will be LICATI application slash JSON. So this is, just have to just keep it record of this thing, right? So every time when you are passing data, just put, you have to mention in the header here. The next thing will be the body, right? Body to pass the data, so inside the body you're going to send the data, and that will be basically JSON. So why is error, right? Because we did not separate with comma in the inside the object. Remember that we are in the object. This is one property, this is second property, we are adding the third property, body JSON dot stringify. So that there is something wrong. JSON dot stringify, and here you're gonna pass, we're just gonna pass the, we're just gonna pass new, I think, what was that, new title, right? New title and new description. That is our information, done. So once that happened, right, we're gonna check now. Let's say, we can break it down here. So we're still in the try function. So if there is response dot OK, right, that is true, then you can send. If not, let's say if there is something wrong, right, then what we're gonna do, we just throw the error. Okay, we just follow the normal pattern. So throw new error, and we can call it fail to update the topic, right? Topic THROW, throw new error. Okay, once we have done that, and then, so now we want to go to the let's say the home page, right? So that will be, I think we imported in a use router, so let's use that one. So here what I will do on the first line, cons router equal to use router, and we're going to use this to handle our route, right? So where is that, here. So router dot, let's refresh it first, and no, just refresh function, right, like that. And then we're going to call router dot push to the home page. That should be fine, right? Let's try. So hope that will work. Let's see, topics ID, that is put method, and it will take care of the remaining things by getting the data from here. It knows what to get. It will take the title and new description. So if you look at now, right, in your route, put route, okay, go back here, put route, and see new title from the, just getting, right, all that equal to title, and new description equal to description. So where it getting from? Basically from this, from the body, right? So that will be the request.json. Look at here. Oh wait, right, that is the one. So we can break it, just destructure it like this, and now you can use that title and description when you're sending the data, because remember, normally we add this title and description in the database, so you must change the name here, right, by destructuring it. So yeah, so I think this will be fine. Let's try now. Okay guys, so let's go to the home page, and we're gonna edit the last one, right? So click edit. So here updated topic, and yes, the update is working perfectly, even though we have not tested, right? Perfectly. Okay, and edit topic, and it did not refresh the page. So where is this issue now, right? Okay, so let's check now. I mean, let's see, let's go back to the topic, right, and see what happened. If you go to the topic, so see, it did not, right? It did not change, make change. Okay, so let's look at what is the issue. And what will be the issue now? Okay. So I don't need this route right now. The problem is here, method something maybe mistake here. Headers, content type, application slash JSON. I don't know, this should be, even capital should work. Content type, right? See, content type dash type, yeah. Application slash JSON, and body. So in the body we just pass the JSON stringify and then the object, right? New title and all that we pass. And if res.ok, if that is not okay, throw the error, right? And then we just refresh and we push to the home page. And it's working up to here, set submitted to true. Okay, let's do this, right? What I'm gonna do, I will just change this one. I mean, I can, okay, leave it here, right? No problem, leave it here, and then after everything is done, right, then we're gonna refresh it, okay, to the bottom, because it just, it just, this function run last, right? That's why we see that page, I believe, is still there. Okay, so we can run this one to the last, and now let's go edit and try again. So topic is edited again, and this is the edit topic. Yeah, it worked, guys. Okay, so that was the short project with long time, right? Took us almost like 5-6 hours to finish. But anyway, guys, to see how, you just have to understand, right? I mean, just understand it, what we have done. Try to make this one. Okay, once you get through this, right, this concept, almost any project you're gonna do, right? I mean, after that, any project you will do, you're gonna have an idea. Okay, we have database where you connect, right? You have model, just we have only one simple model to create title and description. So in the database, you connect with the database, fine. Now you create the API first, right? So API, and here you handling some dynamic ID also, and plus the normal right, couple of API, right? So in the topic you have dynamic plus the normal one. Okay, so you have get, all data, post data, delete, right? And if we have ID with the edit ID, that is, when you have update with the ID, this is what you're going to do. And if you want to get a single item, you're going to get from here with that ID. So that's the whole concept. Okay, so these two things, the dynamic and the route, right, main route, that is always for any, let's say, users, maybe products, maybe any topic, right? If you have to create API, normally to handle the API, you're just gonna have a couple of dynamic routes, and maybe the rest will be normal route, right? Just to get or post or delete like that. So that is what in any topics or any object you think of, right, is stored in the database. List of car, maybe let's say list of users, so you're gonna have same thing. You're gonna do create, read, update, delete, all that things, right? So that's how we create. So this is, let's say this is topic, right? I want to create the user API, so I'm gonna create the user here now, right? Users like that. Okay, same thing now. So topic is gone. I will add here the route. See, that is the user route, right? Now if I need to handle the dynamic route, I'm gonna put here the dynamic folder, and maybe I will call it user ID like that, or simple ID. So if I say users API / users, then I will get to this route. But if I say API / user / user ID or anything after slash, right, that will take me to this user inside the user here. And remember, the file name will be always same, route.js. if that is JavaScript, if you have TypeScript, TSX. So that's how we create for any topic. You have to create API. That is what you're gonna do. And then after you handle your the front end part here, other thing what we have done with the topic, same thing. And if you need page, any page, right, any page, then in the app section, in the app, you're just gonna create folder. Let's call it, I want to create a user page, right? So I'll just call user like that, user, right? And inside the page, so that is page dot jsx, that will be user, right? User page. Okay, and see, the route is simple now. For this user page, what we do, if you go back here, right, and you just call localhost 3000 / user, users or user, I don't know, let's call it user, right? I believe. See, you are in the user page already now. Look at that. So that's the route. So that's how the route is basically the page. You have to create a folder in the app and you add the page there, and done for any page, right? That is one thing. And if you need to handle all the database for that particular topic, then you create the API, and inside you can have dynamic. So just the same replication what we have done in this project. Okay, so try to understand that. And for anything after that, right, will be same concept. I mean, of course you will be writing some more complex models, like a lot of thing, right? But the concept will be same. So just memorize it, guys. Okay, so I will stop here.